State calls Sergeant Jen Faumuina.
I'd like to come forward and be sworn in. Mr. McBride, your witness.
Will you please state your name?
Yes, Jennifer Faumuina.
Where do you work?
I work for the Utah Department of Public Safety.
What position do you hold there?
I am currently a sergeant within the State Bureau of Investigation.
What was your assignment September 10th, 2025?
I was assigned to oversee the crime scenes as well as the physical evidence.
And were you sergeant with the State Bureau of Investigation at that time as well?
Yes.
And do you have any kind of specialty in your assignment there?
Yes, I do. I am currently overseeing, or I am the lead over our evidence response team within our division. That includes not only conducting training, but also attending training and whatnot.
Okay. So if we hear ERT, it means Evidence Response Team.
Yes.
Were you called to the crime scene at Utah Valley University on September 10th of 2025?
Yes, I was.
And were there multiple scenes that you oversaw or helped to process?
Yes.
We've had some testimony about the rooftop of the Low C Center. Did you oversee or are you aware of evidence that was collected in that area?
Yes, I am.
Was there a screwdriver that was collected from that rooftop?
Yes.
And do you know how that was collected and what happened to that screwdriver?
Yes, that was collected by the Utah Bureau of Forensic Services Crime Scene Response Team, or also known as our State Crime Lab.
And do you know what happened to that?
Yes, it was packaged, and then that evening there was discussion on who would take custody of the evidence, and I was there along with FBI. Then it was decided that FBI would take custody.
And did that evidence actually go to the FBI?
Yes, it did.
And was it sent for testing?
Yes, it was.
Where was it sent, do you know?
It was sent back to their, I guess, their equivalent of our crime lab.
Okay. Are there other areas there at Utah Valley University that were also processed for the presence of evidence?
Yes, there was.
Is there a wooded area that's northeast of campus?
Yes.
What was found in that wooded area?
What was found there was a long gun that was wrapped in a dark colored towel.
And you say a long gun. What does that mean, a long gun?
Sorry, that would be a rifle. So to be more specific, it was a Mauser 98 rifle.
Do you know what caliber that was?
It was retrofitted to a 30-06 barrel.
And do you know what kind of action that had? Was that a semi-automatic, automatic, bolt action?
It was a bolt action.
What is a bolt action rifle?
I'm not too familiar with guns, but I just know there's a bolt and you have to pull it back.
Okay. And what was done with that weapon and that towel?
That was documented in place, and then eventually pictures were taken. It was documented in place, and then afterwards we rendered that gun safe and then packaged the gun as well as the towel.
What was done with the towel after it was packaged?
The towel was also provided to the FBI.
And those two items, well, let me tie up that thread. The gun, what was done with the gun?
The gun was packaged. It was taken to FBI custody, then eventually it was provided to the ATF lab.
Okay, so the gun went to the ATF lab. Is that correct?
Yes.
The towel went to the FBI lab.
Yes.
And the screwdriver went to the FBI lab.
Yes.
Did you receive reports back from testing that had been done on those items?
Yes, I did.
I'd like to show you State's Exhibit 31. Do you recognize that?
Yes, I do.
What is that?
This is the FBI report that was provided to me by the FBI that documents DNA testing.
And does that include testing that was done on the screwdriver that we've spoken about and the towel that we have spoken about?
Yes, it does.
Okay, what I'd like you to do, Kimberly, if you'd please just scroll down so that Sergeant Faumuina can observe this exhibit. And can you see who that report is signed by?
Yes.
Who's that?
Amanda Baker, I'm assuming is how you pronounce your last name.
Is that, in fact, the report that you received documenting the testing results on these items and some other items from
Yes.
the FBI?
Sorry, yes.
And does it appear to be in an accurate condition as to how you received it?
Yes.
I'd move the admission of State's Exhibit 31.
Defense?
No additional objections.
All right, so I'll note the standing objection, and as it relates to admission, what is your request as to publication?
I'd move this admission and its publication both to the court and to the public.
All right. Anything further, Mr. Burt?
No.
All right. The court will admit State's Exhibit 31 into evidence and allow publication of this exhibit to the gallery and to the monitor on screen in the courtroom and for the camera to broadcast.
Okay, if you'll go to, Kimberly, if you'll scroll down to, still on page 1, where the screen will show items 7 and 8. Sergeant Faumuina, do you see the lines that say item 7, that line?
Yes.
And will you read that portion of the report that describes what item 7 is?
Item 7, TOW from around Mauser rifle, serial number 8863.
And there's also some other identification numbers. Is that the towel that you found with the rifle that day
Yes, it
on
is.
September 10th?
Yes.
Item 8, will you read what that says is a description of item 8?
Item 8, screwdriver from perch.
And is that the screwdriver that you described that was collected from the rooftop?
Yes.
Okay. If we can go to page 3 of 6, please. Will you, item 7, sub 1, will you please read the result there from the title item 7 until the word contributors?
All right. Either way, if you want to come up, that's fine, Mr. Burt.
Judge, the objection is that her reading to the court what's in the report is cumulative, since we have the analysts here who will be testifying to what the report says and what it means. So you've got the report in evidence. We don't need this witness's reading the report to the court. So it's a 403 cumulative
Sure.
objection.
Mr. McBride, do you wish to respond?
My point is only to draw your attention, Your Honor, to the relevant results that will be discussed by the other expert, as well as the results of the items we've discussed, the towel and the screwdriver. That's all.
All right, the court will overrule the objection and allow a brief overview of it, not going line by line, page by page. So if it is brief, I'll allow that.
Thank you. So if you'll read item 7.1 to the word contributors at the top of that page, if you will.
Yes. Male DNA was obtained from item 7, sub 1. Item 7, sub 1 was interpreted as originating from two individuals, one of whom is Twiggs. The DNA results from item 7, sub 1 are 1.7 octillion times more likely if Twiggs and T. Robinson are contributors than if Twiggs and an unknown, unrelated person are contributors.
Thank you. Let's skip down to item 8.1. Do you see that bolded and underlined
Yeah.
line there?
Yes.
And this is relating to swabs of the handle area of the screwdriver. Is that right?
Yes.
Will you read those same two paragraphs there, male DNA ending with contributors?
Male DNA was obtained from item 8, sub 1. Item 8, sub 1 was interpreted as originating from two individuals, one of whom is Twiggs. The DNA results from item 8, sub 1 are 30 quintillion times more likely if Twiggs and T. Robinson are contributors than if Twiggs and an unknown, unrelated person are contributors.
Okay, thank you. A couple of foundational questions before we finish for now. First off, do you know who Twiggs is?
Yes.
Who is Twiggs?
Twiggs is Lance Twiggs. He was a roommate of Mr. Tyler Robinson.
And do you know if Lance Twiggs's DNA was obtained for comparison in this test?
Yes, it was.
And how was that DNA obtained?
It was obtained by law enforcement officers.
And was that by a buccal swab?
Yes.
What is a buccal swab?
A buccal swab is basically like a Q-tip or a swab that we'll just place in someone's mouth and just scrub the inside of their mouth to obtain the cells.
And then that Q-tip is then packaged and sent to the lab for testing and comparison?
Yes.
And was the defendant, Tyler Robinson's DNA, also collected in the same manner?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Thank you, nothing else.
Right. Mr. Burt, cross-examination?
With the court's permission, I'd like to reserve the right to cross-examine on the area she testified about until she's completed her testimony.
Okay, okay, I see what you're saying. Any input, Mr. McBride?
Your Honor, that's what we expected to happen. We discussed this beforehand. We stipulate.
All right, that's fine. And so should I have the sergeant step down, or?
Yes.
Okay. Sergeant, if you'd like to step down, you're still under oath, and so please don't discuss your testimony with anyone. And is she being asked to exit the courtroom, or what's the request of the parties?
Yes, to exit the courtroom at this
Okay.
time.
All right, Agent, if you wouldn't mind exiting the courtroom, and then we'll come get you when we're ready for you. All
Thank
right?
you.
Thank you.